Hey guys, I'm back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be playing Anime Saga, and this is just a short, simple, and quick guide on how to play Anime Saga efficiently and how to play it and etc. So once you join, you can use codes. I'll put the recent available codes on the screen now. I'm not too sure if the ones on release are already expired, but once you spawn, just head over to Freeman, talk to her, and then this is where you can put in your codes. Um, and also make sure to join the group like and group rewards. So make sure you like the game and group join the group to claim this reward. It'll get you started. And before you queue into a game, head over to the summon area and check for your summons. Um, Pretty much every legendary is good in their own right, but the notable ones are Mochi and Rohan. The reason why I say this is because Mochi is really good at grouping and he does pretty good decent damage. For Rohan, his damage output is really good. He's a good early game investment unit. Um, and he's really good for the earlier stages in the game. And as for Pain, he's also pretty good. Not as good as Mochi, but if you pair him with uh, Goten, Gohan, and use Pain, they have pretty good synergy because one of Pain's moves um, basically sucks in enemies, and you could swap to Gohan instead of just having Mochi using his big ults to CC everyone. So that's the only reason why I would use Pain because you can't swap to Rohan once you are using Mochi's CC move. Um, Also, when you equip, when you decide to equip your units, you'll notice a little um, trait or like a perk. So every 2 units, they will have a quirk or like a trait or whatever. So since I have 2 Dragon Ball units, Vegeta and uh, Gohan, I get 30% bonus XP units team reward. So that also means I get bonus XP for my units, and I also get more XP on my player character, which is actually really good. The main two early game perks that I would highly recommend is One Piece um and Dragon Ball. You can pick either one. For One Piece's perk, you get bonus gold and gems, which is really good because you won't start out on a lot of gems, and you need gems to get your first mythical unit. And but if you want to go Dragon Ball, I would highly recommend it because Rohan is like really good early game. He does way more damage than Zoro and Mochi combined, in my personal opinion. And yeah, and you also get more XP, which for some reason I don't really agree on, but you have to be level 10 or higher to summon a mythic. So it's not really, you can't really get a mythic. So if you want to speed that up, I would go the Dragon Ball perk and then rush yourself to level 10 uh, to, get your first mythic really fast. Another uh, like a quick tip is if you're under level 10, you can build pity for your legendary units or your future mythic units. That's something is what I did since the game does not allow you to get mythic units, so you could passively build your mythic pity without worrying of getting a mythic that you don't want, instead of like, let's say like there's Rohan in the banner and there's like Doma in the banner. I don't want Doma, I want Rohan, so I would just spin until I got Rohan. I mean, not Rohan, Gohan, and I wouldn't be able to get Doma because I'm not level 10 or higher, and so I could just build my mythic pity. um the game's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. um Once you click play, there are you could only do these first two areas. For Red Light District, you have to be level 15, and for West City, you have to be level 25. It really does suck how they level lock everything, which is pretty annoying, but it is what it is, and but yeah, so these are level locked. So what I would recommend doing is what I've seen people do is Leaf Village Act 5 or Act 1 Nightmare. So they would just do a nightmare and they would spam it because it gives like around 50 to 80 XP and they could clear it in like 2 minutes. And if I were to go and do Marine Island and Buddha and then Hard or Nightmare, it'll take like 10 minutes for me to clear and like only like 100 XP. So it's worth like if you want to grind XP, I would highly recommend just doing the Nightmare Leaf Village. Um and just keep on spamming that. Once you hit level 20, or no, once you hit level 25, you can start doing raids. Um Around this time you should be looking at your first mythic. I would highly recommend getting Freerin, Sid, and Denji. Those three are really good units. Freeran and Sid are mainly like supports, but once you evolve them, they will get really strong. For Denji, he's just a really good DPS, early game mythical DPS because all of his moves does high damage, whilst Freeran and Sid have support units. I mean, not support units, support abilities. So once you hit level 25, and you figured out which character you want to evolve, you want to go to craft and look at your um what crafting item you should get. So since I already have Freerun, I already built this, but my next character for my evo is probably gonna be Doma. So right now I need a key, some like ramen bowls and some vials or blood vials to make the fan. And then once you go over here, and then once you get the item, you're going to need more items. So I need like a soup and I need a key. And then it takes 20,000 gold to evolve. It is a lot of gold, I'm not going to lie. But you can always spin on the banner and to auto sell and etc. There's also level rewards. They give pretty good rewards, so gold, rerolls, and gems. So that's pretty good, pretty useful as well. Once you Another way to get your materials is here. So you could go and buy items from the shop, and you could buy materials from the shop as well. I would highly recommend not doing this only if like you're like missing one and you have enough to craft and create your evolution item and evolve your character. I was foolish enough to not do that, and I decided to buy it anyways. Once raids spawn every hour, so and they last like 12 minutes. So right now it's like 12:37 for me. So when it hits a 1, then then the raids will be available, and then I have like a 12-minute or 16-minute, I don't know how long, but I have a timer before it closes. I don't really like this. It's like another like a scheme to like make people wait for your game or something. I'm not too sure. Um, but you could just, leave and just come back whenever. I don't like level locking. I don't like time gating like content. It's pretty annoying to deal with. Um, but yeah, so in 22 minutes, the raid will open, and I have 12 minutes to get in and create a raid. I'll make a raid guide video later. It's pretty complicated. Not really complicated, but I'd rather make a video on it. As for Infinity, um, if you die once, with your whole team, you'll like, it's pretty standard. It's just you fighting bosses over and over again until, you, until you can't anymore. And yeah, that's pretty much the game. It's pretty much simple. There's also quests that you might want to check out. Scroll down, check your weekly, check your infinite, check your dailies. Um, all the other sweet stuff. And also there's an AFK chamber as well, stats and traits. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty simple. Um, I might make a like a review on the video on the game soon. Right now there's like a bug with all the faces because they did something with their faces, like decals, and they got it from like UGC or I don't know, but like they got copyright strike because of their faces because they didn't create their own faces. So now like most of the characters don't have a face, so that's being fixed on and they will be adding a code once they fixed it, etc. So yeah, that's it for the video. Like and subscribe. I also have a Discord server, so if you guys need any help or like if you have questions, you could, feel free to join the Discord, and join, the server. Ask me any questions, if you need help, I'll be there to help, etc. I am a guide YouTuber. I won't. I've been thinking about making like just playthrough videos, but I'm not too sure. I might just stick to like making guide videos because that's like the best what I do. And yeah, that's pretty much it.